If you practice yoga, lengthen. You want to be able to have a happy spine, free from injury. Imagine your spine is getting longer. Give space for your discs. You must watch this video to the end. It feels kind of tight, but okay, I'm lengthening. Right? Come on, someone tell me. Ow! Welcome to this very special action ship. I'm going to be giving you some keys and some challenges that you really need to know about. So thank you, Amber, for writing this question. She wrote to me saying, please enlighten us with the following action ship request. We all love yoga and many reap amazing benefits from this ancient science. But on a pragmatic level, are the physical asana postures truly supporting the structure of the body and alignment of the spine? Is it possible that yoga can create more harm than good? Please help us to tune in to what is optimal for our structure. Gratitude to you, and gratitude to you too, Amber. And thank you for bringing up the topic of what are we teaching, what are we practicing, what are we believing when we go and take a yoga class, and what is actually happening in the body. And do these things agree? So don't you think that a yogic experience is doing something that agrees with your body's function? So if your body is trying to do something naturally and you go against that, what do you get? You get tension. You're going against the natural laws of existence. So we need to find out, okay, what is the science? What is my physical body actually doing? And am I allowing it to do that, or am I trying to block that? So we're going to take a very common cue from a yoga class. If you're told to do a spinal rotation, so you could be sitting, you could be standing, and you're told, okay, rotate your spine. What is usually the cue that goes along with that? Lengthen, right? You're told lengthen up as you turn, lengthen your spine, get taller. What's wrong with that, you may ask? I'm going to tell you. So we're going to take a look at the spine and see what is happening when you rotate. For this, we're going to need a spine, a green feather boa, and a sponge. So let's start with the sponge. Here is the famous Franklin method sponge. So I'm going to put one hand on the top, one hand on the bottom, and then I'm going to do something brilliant. I'm going to twist it. So what happens when you twist a sponge? So can you see how tall the sponge is? And when I twist it, what happens? Does it stay the same height, or does it get taller? Or does it get shorter? So obviously you can see it's getting shorter. So when you rotate anything and you twist it, it gets shorter. It's science. You can't rotate something and expect it to lengthen. So in your spine you have lots of discs, you have lots of vertebrae, and then you have a hole through here where the spinal cord goes. So your spinal cord, we're going to use this green feather boa as your spinal cord. The spinal cord is made up of lots and lots and lots of nerves. It's where your brain is sending lots of information to your entire body, and your body is sending information to your brain. And what do nerves not like? They don't like compression, you will know if you've ever had a slipped disc, and they don't like stretch. If you stretch a nerve, it tears. So your spinal cord is in your spine, and we established that when you rotate something, it gets shorter. So if you are rotating your spine and you are trying to lengthen up while you do that, what is going to happen? If I twist and pull, what is the best way to tear something? You twist it and you pull it. So your body is designed, when you rotate, that there will be actually a shortening, a natural, just small compression, so that your spinal cord stays healthy. So if you're trying to lengthen up while you turn, two things are going to happen. One is you're going to be very prone to tearing one of those or many of those nerve fibers, which could result in injury, in back spasm. The other thing that's going to happen is that your brain is going to intelligently shut down your flexibility. It's going to say, no, this is dangerous, shut it down, give her some tightness, give her resistance. And so then you get tension, you can't go very far. And this is intelligent of your body. What is not so intelligent of us is when we try and go against that. So why don't we try it together? So you're going to sit, you can stay sitting in your chair, you can sit on the floor, and just imagine the length of your spine. So maybe put your hand on the top of your head and then just feel your spine all the way down to your tailbone. And now we're going to just rotate, and as you do so, imagine that your spine is just getting a little shorter. And then as you come back, it's just lengthening again. So it's almost like we're going down a spiral staircase. Just allow it to get a little shorter, and then taller, and shorter, and taller. Keep doing it with me. And shorter, and taller. So now it's time to really feel it in your body. Shorter, taller, shorter, taller. One more time, shorter, taller, and just drop your arms and just notice, how do you feel? Do you actually feel, you might even feel more quiet, calm in your mind, in your body, and you might feel that your spine is actually feeling more buoyant and lengthened. So now let's compare that to the feeling of lengthening as you rotate. So you're going to twist, and as you do so, you're going to imagine that you're going to try and lengthen your spine. Give space in your spine. So lengthen as you turn, and keep lengthening, and keep lengthening, lengthen, and just notice what happens. Do you feel that resistance? So often we confuse resistance with strength. They're very different. Resistance is when our body is saying, no, I don't actually work like this. So could you feel that? You couldn't go so far. So go back to just allowing your spine just to shorten a little, and then come back and it lengthens a little, and shorter and longer. So if you want to learn more, if you're ready to start looking at how you actually function, how can you get more strength, more flexibility, and keep your body healthy, support its natural function, which ultimately becomes even more yoga, then make sure you're on my email list. Go to laurahamesfranklin.com, sign up there. Very soon the flexibility video is going to be ready for you, where I go into so much more depth of what is safe and what is unsafe, and how we can create more flexibility with strength, with balance, with coordination, so that we maintain a healthy body and we don't just try and stretch ourselves into positions which could well be causing injury. If you like this video, if you hated this video because it was like, oh no, what have I been doing? Send it to somebody else. Send it to a yoga teacher, send it to your favorite yogi. Let me know in the comments why this is challenging and if you felt a change in your body. So remember, it's you and your spine. I will see you next time. Bye. That was very good. I don't know where we're supposed to go to. Maybe we'll levitate if we do this. No?